Welcome to my channel Mixed Media and More. I'm Bea and I'm glad you found me. Week 3 for everything with wing. I did start with some randomly applied gesso on my mini canvas made from recycled cardboard. And yes, I'm gonna use both sides for some mixed media art. I will turn all the mini canvases at the end of the year into a mini book. My next layer gonna be some cool stamped tissue paper from a swap I was recently in. Sheena Douglas has this stamp with a mod which I really like. I did stamp it with some Versamark and then embossed it with black embossing powder. I'm gonna do the same thing with the lamp and the saying. As usual, I will have a supply list down below the video. To remove the overhang of the tissue paper, I like to use a nail file. It seems to me easier than trying to get right to the edge with the scissor. And by the way, I don't toss those leftover pieces. They go into my pile to use up later. Time for some fun with water and acrylic inks. I use the white layers from napkins to catch up the overflow. And yes, you guessed right, those gonna go to my pile too. As you can see, I work on some dripping effects. I do so by tapping the canvas and adding some water. And another layer with gesso again. I need to push back the background in some places. I like teared edges for my tissue papers, so they integrate better into the background. When I start the canvas, I have no exact plan in mind. I just know more or less what elements I want to use. Next I have to see whether it works or not, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Of course there are rules about proportion and placement out there, but that would go beyond the scope of this video. Here I'm making sure that I apply the tissue paper in the right direction. And yes, I have already messed up once, so I have to admit you're watching the second attempt here. My next step is to color in the stamp. I did use the Aqua markers from Crafter's Companion, which I really like as they are heavily pigmented and they have on one side a really fine nib, perfect for detail work. Recently I did get myself one of those big acrylic paint markers from Amsterdam and I thought I'd give a try. They're fun to work with too.